Witness enough explosions, soon all you can see is fire. And that's a hell of a hallucination. Maybe that explains why lately when I look at cops, I just see dogs who prefer infants to kibble. With no leash, just a shattered incubator for a smile and ribs like a crib chewed empty. In this routine traffic stop, Nat Turner is jailed behind my grin, and I fight to keep him off the prison intercom. How do you do, sir? My insurance is in the glove compartment. Would you like me to step and fetch it?
Right.
The slave catches in his knuckles morph his fingers to time machines as I hand him my state-issued walking papers. This moment is all the wrong parts are familiar. 145 caliber mistake could empty my chair this Christmas as I think about the others who have died at the hands of police who had no idea the most lethal weapon they face is the one holstered at their side. The #1 killer of cops is themselves. 3 times more likely to eat lead in the bed sheets than shot dead in these red streets. So despite the hallucinations you have been sold, there ain't no discount in the price for defending empire. Even when the judge's gavel is the hammer on your gun. Even when court files are your karma-proof vest. The human toad taxes the soul like the IRS custom built your arteries. And we thought they got away with it scot-free. But payback is instant. We see this trend globally. Lambs of God who weave their fleece into uniforms for wolf armies will shed their own blood for the sins of the pack leader. It's in the U.S. soldiers who throw puppies off of cliffs high, who throw puppies off of cliffs and come back to hellhounds knowing peace from their pillows. It's in the suicidal Jewish soldiers, Pontius piloting Israeli choppers that rain bullets like Christ nails to crucify entire ghettos of Jesus' relatives in Palestine. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. Yet so many in power have more faith in their own cleverness than they do in physics basic laws. The force in which you hit an object is the same force that it hits you back. Yet they act like fuck. Let they act like modern racism is a more palatable smokescreen than the Confederate Constitution because they traded white sheets for whitewashed rhetoric. Oh, it's fine, just don't say the word nigger. No, that word won't smudge the judge's conviction record. We'll look close and see his every cross T dripping with kerosene. Judges who let crooked cops off and never get protesters on their lawns send loud messages to the people they are not protected or safe. People who then pack guns and routine traffic stops in case uniformed pit bulls decide to make 45 caliber mistakes. People for whom there is no escape and act accordingly because they'd rather let a cop taste the slum from their Second Amendment protection and face prison in a system that they knew they had no chance in, but for having their mother forced to spend her Christmas money on their casket. And this is how the human beings behind the badge contract infections of hopelessness from intimate contact with the unprotected populace. Without accountability, you can count on more of this. The boys in blue wall of silence adds up to too many taxpayers paying the police to murder their kids. And we call the ancient Romans barbarian fools. But what's the difference between Christians killed in arenas and Oscar Grant executed on YouTube? We the people assert the right to be free from tyranny, foreign or domestic. There ain't no difference to us. See, God's got this thing about balance. And if justice's scales don't match his, then motherfucker, be prepared to duck.